got a lot of lefty friends, and they're all about the statistics. They're all about the numbers. They're all about the polls. That's how they understand reality. And when reality doesn't align with the numbers, they get very confused. Like, for instance, when J.D. Vance was selected, they didn't understand why is that a thing. Like, he's not polling well. The numbers don't, like, what is happening, right? And now they're also confused about Alex Jones. It's like, well, he is disgraced. He lost the lawsuits. Why would he ever be suggested for the press secretary position? And I don't think they understand how the MAGA movement operates. You see, when Antifa says that they dislike America, that it's systemically racist and they want to deconstruct and they want to dismantle, we know that they don't really mean that. Like, what they want is to empower the system. They want to make the system larger, to make the system stronger. The people from MAGA, they genuinely want to destabilize the system because they absolutely feel disgust towards the system. They don't feel hate, right? Like, it's incorrect to say that the MAGA people hate the system. They don't hate it. Hope not hate from UK. You can rest assured, we're not talking about hate. It's pure, unadulterated disgust towards the system and the people in power. So everything that the MAGA does, at its core, is how to piss off the people in power. That, like, this has to be like the main objective in everything they do, in everything they touch. Like, this is what motivates them. This is what gets them up in the morning. Case in point, what do the media dislike? Well, they don't like competition from the independent press. They definitely do not like Alex Jones. They do not like conspiracy theories. So as such, it's not, should we put Alex Jones as the press secretary? It's like, you must. There is no other way. Like, this is the path forward. Because it causes maximum ass hurt. It causes maximum butt pain. And there is no other person that can cause more ass hurt than Alex Jones. And this is like the mindset of everything moving forward. It's like, what do the left love? What do they worship? They like vaccines. They adore vaccines. Like, left-leaning people are absolutely all about their vaccines. So we put JFK in charge of the health department. See? Now it's starting to make sense, doesn't it? And then you go on. It's like, what do the left like? Well, what do they love? They love bureaucracy. They absolutely adore bureaucracy. Like, you cannot separate a leftist from bureaucracy. So you put Elon Musk in charge of a entity that's there to make government more efficient and cut down the bureaucracy. Every single step, every single thing has to be planned to piss off a leftist. Like, if something is done and it's not pissing off a leftist, then it's not done properly. The people on Nexus Mods, what do they like? What makes them happy? What makes the people at Nexus Mods do it for free? The pronouns. They absolutely love pronouns. I'm willing to bet that their bedroom is filled with pronouns. They adore pronouns. They live and breathe pronouns. So obviously Donald Trump is now obligated to say that the government is only going to recognize two pronouns, which are assigned at birth. And everything is done to upset the people at Nexus Mods. They have to be upset. It's just like the way forward. There is no other path than to make sure that the people from Nexus Mods, when they wake up every single day for the next 4 years and they turn the television, they get upset. This is our goal in life. Now, you may wonder why. And it's like, gee, I don't fucking know. Because for the last 4 years, you done nothing but to humiliate Donald Trump, to do lawfare against him, to insult him, to call his base terrorists, to censor and pretend that all the concerns that the right-wingers have aren't valid, that there's no way for negotiation moving forward, that they're chads and they're bigots, and you even try to shoot at the guy. How do you think after 4 years people are going to react? How do you think they're going to feel after you did your best to humiliate them? Not just, in the political sphere, but also in the entertainment. You try to get into football, into sports, into video games, into TV shows, and you took titles that people grew up with, and then when people complained, you insulted them. You went out of your way to insult, to censor, to mock, to ridicule. And now those people have the House, the presidency, the Senate, and the Supreme Court, and the popular vote. Do you not think that this is cathartic? That when you see cheeky little shits that were operating websites online and talking about how, oh my goodness, pronouns aren't important, but if you make a mod removing them, we're going to ban it. Do you not think that we enjoy seeing how you're crying on the internet now? Do you not think that when you have people that were like, oh, Alex Jones, the worst thing ever. Worst, like literally the worst, like absolute worse than a drug dealer, worse than a criminal, right? Like really that bad? That bad. Oh, censorship. Conspiracy theories. The only way to handle conspiracy theories is with censorship. Right. Is that what you think? Well, I'm curious how you think now if he becomes the press secretary. I'm genuinely curious what you think. Try to censor him now. And this is pretty much it. It's spite. It cannot be explained by any other means. And not only are the people spiteful, because, again, they have been mistreated for the last 4 years on the internet, at the office, in their day-to-day life, and they had to take it for 4 years. And in reality, it's probably 8. But you also humiliated the man who's in charge. You used, as I mentioned, you used lawfare against him. You tried to deplatform him. You used the banks in order to try to debank him. Wasn't as effective as in UK, but like there were times where they tried. They went after his lawyers. They attacked the clients from his lawyers so that his lawyers drop off. Jesus. And then, of course, they took shots at the man. Yeah, how do you think he feels? How do you think his supporters feel? That's why you get Alex Jones. This is not strategic. This is not like, oh, we couldn't find someone better. This is not like, oh, Alex Jones is the best man for the job. No, it's to upset you. Literally, like, this is the where the energy is going to go. For the left, the energy was going to protecting the cat ladies. Like, that was like the pillar stone of the Democrat Party. It was the cat ladies. Like, when J.D. Vance said disparaging and naughty things towards the cat ladies, immediately the entire media activated, right? Because, like, everything they did was for them, including the war in Ukraine. It was for the cat ladies. Now, everything right-wingers do is for Nexus mods. And for other gay developers. Like, when you go on Twitter, and when you say how upset you are, that's our entertainment. We used to have other, like, this wasn't supposed to be it. Like, we actually used to have entertainment. We would buy a video game, we would watch a movie, we would enjoy life, and leave you the fuck alone. And we had our entertainment, but you decided to destroy it. You decided so that when I buy the grimdark Dragon Age, which is a fantasy, again, it's a grimdark fantasy, I'm being sat at the table and lectured about pronouns in a fucking fantasy. Like, I don't know, that is kind of grimdark, but it's not my enjoyment. It's not entertaining, so I need to find other entertainment. And when I go on Twitter and I see how much you suffered because of Donald Trump and you find it important to lecture us and to tell us how upset you are about fascism, that is fucking entertaining for me. I click like and retweet. What can I do? I used to have other things. Now I gotta take what I got. Everything is political, including game developers being upset and Nexus mods suffering. Okay. Keep suffering for the next 4 years. And maybe you learned something about it. Stop fucking with people. No, like seriously, I don't understand the level of spite they had for us in the last 4 to 8 years. I mean, Democrat politicians were calling Trump supporters terrorists. They went after mothers that were concerned about what's happening to their kids at school. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, like, do you think people forget what you did during COVID? It's like, if only we can keep grandma safe, we need to shut down your business and make you unemployed, and then literally the next day to war, It's like, come on. Like, people remember. Yeah, they remember. It takes 4 years, but eventually they got here. And yeah, you get Alex Jones. And you're going to get JFK, and you're probably going to get a lot more other things. It's like, literally, my advice, if I could give my advice as a troll for liberals, don't tell people what pisses you off for the next 4 years. Just don't. Just keep it to yourself. Don't tell others what upsets you. Because Trump may hear it. And if he hears it, it's not going to be whether or not it's his moral obligation now. Like, it's going to be him going out of their way in order to make you feel uncomfortable. And his supporters are going to love it. We'll see Alex Jones as the press secretary. I think it may happen. I think it may happen. A lot of people think that I'm crazy. No. I genuinely think that this is a possibility. We'll see. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.